I'd love for you each to really share like a precious moment, either for you as a professional or even in your own childhood, of something that stands out.
So school trips are just incredible. Seeing the reactions when they've not been to the farm or they've not been to the play centres, it's just lovely because they're all the same there. They're all the children, they're enjoying the moment. It doesn't matter your background, where you're from, anything. They're just all able to enjoy this moment together, and it's lovely to see that they don't think about the world that's on around them. They're just being children and playing within that moment. It's lovely.
So precious, isn't it, when you see their little faces, when it's
Yeah.
and the reading for pleasure comes in with that, because a lot of children, for the first time they've seen a cow or a sheep, might be through a book, or it might be through media, through entertainment, but then when they go and have that real face to face with a cow, with
wow.
the sheep, they're like, wow,
It's real.
Yeah, when I became a parent, I found it like it was very, very new to me, as it is for the first time, and I was almost trying to sort of like micromanage my child, and they have to be engaging in something at every time, and I found it very hard to sort of step back from that and realise that actually you can facilitate opportunities, but then let them actually engage. And it was things like, rather than me going every single time, here's an activity we're going to do, and then wondering why this sort of 14-month-old wasn't engaging in the things I wanted them to. It was things like leaving a box of a little basket of books it was. I've got a little photograph of this, it makes me sort of smile and well up every time.
Aww.
Little basket of books that I just left out, and then when I went to do something else, turned round, and she was sat there, all of them around her. And what got me as well was we read a lot together, and sort of when she was reading them to herself, you could actually hear the intonations in obviously the words weren't there and the reading wasn't happening, but it was the and it was exactly the way that I read it, and she'd sort of taken that in, and it was just watching that back going, okay, I didn't manage this, but I've facilitated it to happen, and she's led on it, and that was really precious for me.
And as a children's author, I know the power of children having their voice, having identity, and having joy in the way they hear and see the world. And we've led Green Bean in a series of children's books to get that precious moments, and it's a delight for us when those moments are just bound in that, where they begin to try to read, or their delight with the recognition of an object or a shape, and most of all when their eyes completely just light up. It's almost like a little sparkle, and that they look over and they want mum, dad or grandparent or teacher to go, look, this is something that's important to me and I want to share it with you. I love that.
One of the things that came to my mind was when I made the transition from working full-time as a teacher, hands-on and constantly on the go, to going into the business at just that transition point where I could actually pause a little bit with my boy. He would have been about 3 at the time, probably 4, going into 4. And it was about spending real quality unrushed time.
Nice.
I think that, to me, that particular time, plus maternity time, was a really precious time, because it is so unrushed. And you're just giving the child, yourself, that attention, that, you're hearing their version of the world through them. And I think those are the moments that I really hold precious, and I can put my finger on a few of them, but I just think if I was to encapsulate it, it's that pausing time, it's that holding that moment for both of you to really just connect and see the